Ashkeepers Legacy is a real tabletop RPG show for adults who choose to never grow up. But that does mean our shenanigans may not be appropriate for younger viewers and listeners. From colorful words to emotional highs and lows to fart and phallic jokes, we will hit it all. So please enjoy responsibly, like coffee or beer or buying dice. Welcome to the show.
Recording?
Yes,
we've been recording.
We've been recording.
Woo! Oh, we have
been recording.
Nice. You know what? That's fine.
Did you record all that exchange?
Yes.
Wonderful. Yes.
Welcome back, everyone.
Yes.
Excellent.
Welcome back, friends and fellow gamers, to Detention Gaming! This is episode 8 of our D&D campaign, Ashkeepers Legacy. Small order of business. At the end of last session, in case some of you didn't know, party has hit level 2. So we are going to go around the table, level up, and for the sake of secrecy, we're just going to have players roll. We're not going to say what they're taking a level in. They're just going to roll, say how many hit points they get, and then we'll let the calculations happen in the sheets. And then as we play through the game, figure out who is what, and if they stayed in the same thing, or if they multi-classed or what. So we're going to go around the table, and we're going to let the dice decide whom is to go first.
Please don't let
And just to add to the stressful situation of rolling for hit die, I'm going to throw on some combat music.
Come on!
This is excellent.
Why not?
Because it's so stressful. Oh, also, homebrew rule, we re-roll ones. So if you roll a 1, you re-roll. If you get a 1 again, you re-roll until you don't get a 1.
You roll 2, you're fucked.
If you roll a 2, it's the lowest thing you can get. So, everyone roll a d20 for me. Lowest will start.
Oh!
Hi, 3.
You son of a bitch.
2.
Hey! Two. Two twos.
2 twos.
Oh, 3 twos.
Rollies.
3 twos.
Who
15.
else got a 2?
Rollies.
Just me and
Yeah.
Henry.
Oh,
Rollies and the rollies.
twos.
Okay.
Rollies
Who sucks
square.
hardest or worst or best?
Yeah.
Oh,
I can't tell.
what a question.
Hey.
12.
5.
Are we still going
This is the
lowest?
bad
Yeah,
dice.
Lowest or highest?
Lowest.
Hey!
Angel goes first.
All right.
Good game. Good game.
I'm afraid.
Good luck.
Please.
Level 2.
Level 2.
How squishy are you gonna be?
Level 2.
What's up, lowest?
3. Okay.
Plus con? Yeah, do your thing.
Yeah, that will all be calculated.
I think you just
who was
add
next.
to roll.
I think me, or no,
No.
you, because you got
I had a 15. I'm
I
the
had the
last,
other
probably.
2.
You had the other
Okay,
2, so
for my hit dice, I'm going to be rolling my daughter's.
No, just one.
hit dice.
Just one.
It says 2d8.
That's what you
That's
had right
total.
1d8.
Yes,
Yeah,
there's
I will be
one.
rolling my daughter's die.
Oh.
Hey, good luck.
It is a 1.
Reroll.
Reroll that.
It is a 2.
Yes!
So add that to the rolled HP.
Got it.
Yes.
And it should calculate the rest.
That's okay. If we fuck it up, we can fix it later.
Alright, Olivia.
Good luck. Level 2. Level 2.
12!
Oh, damn!
BT.
God damn.
Well,
Armin's a beefy boy.
God.
I wonder what you
God damn.
took your level in.
I rolled 14.
Very.
I got an 11.
15.
So
You're
I'm
up.
next.
You're next.
Level
Alright.
2. Level 2. So you throw that 12 into rolled HP.
I got 4.
4.
So you add.
Yes.
Add 12 to
I
your roll.
don't know math.
Yep.
So
Hoo ha. Hoo 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 ha.
Okay.
It's 31.
Okay.
Yeah, just add it to your rolled HP.
That wasn't everyone.
No,
Did you say 31?
no, it should be 24.
It shouldn't be 31.
Because
12 plus
what's
12 is
showing right
24.
now is what if you probably switched over from.
Don't
The
add-
second one was 19. Oh,
and-
that's your AC, isn't it?
No. Just add it to just your roll, which should be 12.
So rogue,
Am I-
the currently showing rogue dice on D and Beyond is showing like if you took half the average.
That was
of-
normal.
It's okay.
That was 19.
That's because it.
Because we transferred it over, right?
Yeah, because you probably went from like fixed to fixed
but
to main.
Max-
It should be 12.
Max is 12 plus.
Did you change it
What's your
today
con modifier?
to manual?
It's a 6
Okay, here,
plus
this will
6.
help. This will help. You should have 24 in your rolled HP because you started with max of 12 and you just rolled a 12.
Just make this 20.
So 24 should be the number in the box that says rolled HP.
Okay, I'm
The
good.
rest
Yeah,
will be
that's-
calculated.
Okay, I'm good with that.
It
I was
automatically adds your con
what?
modifier.
Where?
I was like, that's weird. That's a lot of numbers.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
still 30, so I'm good.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Beefy level 2.
Okay,
Be level 2.
David, were you
Nope.
next?
How
No,
are you
we have
in
4
that?
over here.
Oh,
4
Okay. Dun dun dun.
Eight.
24.
Nice.
so
Okay.
one above
Is
average.
max 12, and then I have a plus 6 con.
Are you a push? Oh wait.
That's applied twice.
You have plus 3
Your con
Yeah.
modifier.
Yes.
For
That adds
each
it on its
level.
own. Yeah, each level.
You have 2 more hit points than you. How dare you?
You got it?
Oh!
Okay. Level 2. Level 2.
8!
Yes! Damn. Okay. Well done.
Oopsie.
Let's hope those hit points serve you well for what's to come.
That's scary.
Hey, level 2, shit's gonna get crazy.
The undead dinosaur wasn't crazy enough.
Check for
We
dinosaur.
already
I don't know any other D&D parties at level 1 to escape a zombified Allosaurus.
We
Just
ran!
saying.
We ran.
We ran!
Some
Yeah,
punks
you
did get left
survived.
behind.
We
I
ran
did.
the fuck away.
A dub
Yeah,
is a
hey, my-
fucking dub. You won.
It was a pain in my ass, but yeah, well, yeah. I don't know.
I'm so excited that I just got
We
that I have
ran.
max HP.
Hell yeah.
Oh, good, I'm gonna need it.
I'm gonna do a brief recap of last session, but before I do, because I'm jumping all over the place. So level 2 characters, we're good. I was gonna have everyone announce what they got, but we want to keep it secret, so we're not gonna do that.
Keep it secret.
Keep it secret.
safe.
Keep it safe. Yes.
Don't be so
Small. That was our little bit of itty bitty business. As always, if you could, with the kindness of your hearts, continue to support us. Like, share, subscribe. Please enable the notification bell. That is like a big deal on YouTube. That will help us out tremendously. So we can continue to share our adventures with you for your entertainment to enjoy. And thank you again to all of you for your continued support. If you are a returning persons, thank you. Cool. Okay. Yes. Now, short recap. Personal errands all over the place, all over the grove. Everyone split up, did their thing. We had Adora. You went to the blacksmithy. You forged a dagger. That was great.
That's cool.
You went home to your parents' house in the grove. You broke in to pray, but then got a key. So now you have a key to your home. Your parents' home. Let's see. And then we had
It's property damage.
Tom, your sister, made a surprise appearance. Juniper from the Feywild escaping her punishment for sneaking into a summer court meeting.
That's some balls.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
wait for that
So she's
picture.
laying low with y'all and just hanging out in the tavern. Armand, you had given your sword that was given to you by the entity shared with
I
Sam.
don't have a sword.
You don't. It was given to Yolanda, who then delivered it onto the blacksmith, who is currently cleaning it up for you, and you're waiting for its return. And you were also hanging out with Tom and Juniper in the tavern, if
Yes.
memory serves me correct. And Shada.
Yeah.
You had a great time with a hallowing ritual in the
Someone had a
graveyard.
great time.
You witnessed the divinity of Lathander firsthand, and then blacked out and woke up in a butchery, seemingly addressed by a stranger as someone else, and made a mad dash out of there because they threatened your life. And then you made your way to the party, joined them in the tavern, kind of explained the chaos of what was going on, and also the two of you is where we ended. I think it's where, or no, we left with you two both in the undergrowth. So
no, we made it to.
you made it
the
to
hut.
the hut. Yeah, the hut.
With the door open.
had opened and beckoned you entry. So with that, we're gonna
You
delve
survived the devil
in.
and now you're going to be Lilith is what is
But it's okay because Lilith is my grandma.
Yeah, we're gonna delve right into it.
That's fine.
Are you a devil superior? Oh.
It's fine. I have max HP now.
because we're gonna need it.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, you don't show my long
Not
rest.
until we take a long rest.
Oh shit!
I know because I have 3.
Yes, you
It's
technically do not. So rules is written. Rules is written. You do not gain the benefits of a level up until you completed, I believe, a long rest. There will be a point in today's session where I will say when you gain the benefits of it. It will not be during a long rest because
So don't use
the
any of
pacing of
those.
the game. At the moment, you are all still level 1.
Okay.
But
I'm just gonna
my
have to remember
hope
that.
is none of you are gonna fight anything or take damage. But if it gets to that, you might have to do some reverse math.
Me
It
and
will be
Mima got
fine.
beef.
Okay then.
But yes.
So what you're saying is we just start a bar
Fucking
fight
hell!
With grandma.
with Grandma.
Don't fuck with grandma.
So Hecate and Vivian, you both stand at the precipice of the burrowing hut. As the giant wooden log rotted serpentine
Yeah,
maw
oh,
lies
so-
open, and the door on a creaky hinge just slides open with a warm light inside and the smell of sweets in the air.
Yeah. So I've been here before. On at least several occasions. And she said, and I told her that I brought a friend, and the door stayed open. I run in, like still holding Vivian's hand, like I drag her in. I said, she said it's fine, and I run inside.
Yeah, you both run inside, and as you
I'm
run inside, it is a serpent. It's almost like a long hallway, a serpentine hallway that kind of goes for a distance, and it gets bigger and wider on the inside. There's no windows, but it's just like this giant. It's like you're inside of a root almost, just a singular root.
Where are you?
You hear some clanging of pots and pans in the kitchen, and you see warm candlelight all around the space.
Delicious.
There's a table that is filled with candied apples, sweets, all these wonderful things.
Have I eaten of the table before?
Yeah, you have.
I just pick up a fucking cinnamon roll or some shit, and I just start eating it.
I will tell you this because you would know.
Yeah.
All of these treats and things, while they are delicious and do taste very well, you know that this is all to be an illusion of hers that she puts on for her own protection.
I think
You know what she really looks like, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna kind of share this experience through Vivian's eyes
Sure.
because this is the first time you were.
So I'm aware of all of this.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. But you know that these treats are illusionary both in what they are and how they taste. They're still great.
Yeah, so I eat one and I said, none of these are real, but they do taste delicious. And I just grab a fucking cookie or something and I hand it to Vivian.
I'm good. I already ate.
Mouthful, are you sure?
Yeah.
And you see what appears to be a warm-cheeked, sweet old woman wearing woven clothing of thick fabric. She comes out busy from the kitchen with like a baking sheet of more cookies and pastries that she's bringing out towards the table. And she just looks at you both with a smile. I think... So that is what you see.
Okay.
Hecate, what you see is the familiar face of the long, gaunt, green hag form of Amavala.
Have I ever seen her illusory form? Or do I have no idea that she has a glamour up for other people?
I think you wouldn't have any idea.
Okay.
This is just how you've always seen her.
Yeah.
And you see her bringing out a tray of moving insects that have been like drowned in candy and like other herbal things and added to a table of all manner of just
So my question
creepy,
now-
crawly
my question
Hakuna Matata
The
type
question
shit.
now is, what am I eating? What am I eating?
Right now you're eating a beetle that's been like drowned in like a cherry flavored chocolate.
I keep eating it.
It's to be fair, it is good.
Yeah.
And the illusionary taste of it too. You don't taste beetle. You don't taste like the gross chunkiness. It
We'll
tastes.
probably eat it anyway.
It tastes like a cookie to you.
Yeah, I keep eating it.
Yeah. Again, completely normal for you.
And yeah, I just. Hello, Alma.
She just kind of looks. She's like, "Oh, you found me! Hello, welcome." You see, she looks over at you and just like, "Oh, hello, welcome."
Hello.
This is my friend Vivian. She did not want me to go down here by myself because last time I tried to find you, there was a big zombie dinosaur and we had to run away. And I thought maybe you got hurt or eaten.
You see her kind of turn towards you with a smile, and you see her snap her fingers, and Vivian, you are frozen. You cannot move and kind of black out in this moment.
The fuck, bro?
Do I see this?
You see her turn towards you in her form.
Mm-hmm.
It is to be a secret I am here.
Why?
It's too dangerous for others to know.
And you see she walks over towards Vivian and inspects her and plucks a hair from her head.
No.
It kind of moves over towards the cauldron. As you see she ignites some ingredient she pulls off of a shelf and throws it into the cauldron. And you see she throws the hair into the cauldron and looks back at you.
Who else knows of me?
Of your existence?
Yes.
My friends? And Frenya, you know about Frenya already. Why do you need to be a secret?
I need something of theirs immediately.
Why?
It is too dangerous for anyone beyond you to know that I am down here.
I don't think that's a good way for you to become part of the community.
You think I'm here to become part of the community?
You want to be safe, yes?
What am I to do with this one?
Let her go right now.
I will do such a thing, but modify memory before she leaves.
No. I'll just explain to her what we did.
Oh, child.
And you see like the bubbles in the cauldron begin to kind of boil over.
Are you afraid?
Yes, I am afraid.
Why are you afraid? Hags have lived here before.
Our kind has been hunted for merely existing for centuries.
It's probably because you eat people. I promised her you would be safe. She would be safe down here. And I told her that she did not need to come, but she would not let me come alone. I came down here because I have questions. But if my friends cannot come down here and be a part of who I am, then I will not come down here anymore.
Do me a favor, go ahead and make a charisma check of your choice.
Of my choice?
Of your choice. So persuasion, intimidation, or deception if you want to start lying.
An inspiration.
No, I used it to do the shadow thing.
Oh!
9.
You all leveled up. You all regain a point of inspiration if you
I'm gonna
used
use
it.
it!
Thank you. I did forget that. So if you had a point before, you now have 2 points of inspiration.
24 persuasion.
Damn!
Can we
But-
like manually put that on?
He just
here?
used his.
Yes, up at the top.
You
there's a
did
little
just
thing
use
that
it,
says heroic
yes.
inspiration. And you just click it and it'll fill in with a little sun thingy.
Yes.
But
I don't think it will allow you to stack them in a
No, that's
number,
what
so
I
you might have to make
Oh.
a note
like
somewhere
Is
that
that
you
a
have
hunger
2
rule
of
for
them.
us?
Yeah.
How many can we have?
For now, we'll say 3
Okay,
max.
I don't have any right now. But 24.
24.
24.
She
No,
looks-
wait. 24.
24. Looks back at you and just hunches down, and you see like her neck and joints kind of creak a bit, and her tattered, kind of leathery skin, almost crocodilian, just kind of motions over towards you and like reaches past you and grabs a chair from the table and kind of sits you in it gently. and just kind of retracts her arm, and her neck as it kind of folds in and crosses her long arms.
She came here because she is my friend and she was concerned for my safety. I would like her to be an equal with me at the table, and I would like you to undo whatever you just did with her hair. You want to not be hunted. You should not immediately try to exert magical control over everybody that you see.
Then perhaps we shall not have this modify memory ritual go to waste. Have you another idea of what we could alter as far as her memories go? If you would wish for her to remember me in my existence. 'Tis a good opportunity for some pranks. She just kind of beckons and reaches behind her and kind of grabs a vial and pours it into the cauldron behind her and corks it again.
Is this shit temporary?
Does it?
No.
Does it have to be a memory?
Yes, that is how the magic works. You can rewrite an already written memory in her mind.
I don't like making this decision. This seems cruel.
But it is fun.
Why?
It could be something innocent. It does not have to be malicious.
I would like her to remember that her favorite color is purple. No, it's green.
Green.
Yes, green.
Kind of looks over and begins incanting, and the cauldron bubbles over,
Oh, gotta repeat that
and she just kind of like turns around.
Technically,
Diabolical.
most of the purple is because of she is actually purple. So.
It's a born trait.
Yeah. And with a flash of arcane light as the cauldron evaporates into smoke and steam that rises up through the roots of the house and empties, just kind of turns back and snaps her fingers. And you come to, and you're confused and you lose your balance for a moment and look around and you see the warm interior of this establishment and the sweet old woman who's standing there is like, are you okay?
Do you? Oh, you said the illusion is back up again.
For her, the
For
illusion's
her.
always up. For you, it's just like, are you okay? Like, it's, like, you know, it's very creepy. Like, you can see the true form of her.
Yeah, I just hit a dizzy spell.
Please have some water. Sit, please.
The water.
Is it? What she offers, is it water?
It is water.
It's like clean.
How clean is it water?
Is the water.
We're talking about like
Like
Los
dingy
Angeles.
Little dirt won't kill you.
Little dirt water.
Cold water.
Yeah.
But I did come to ask some questions of you. Because you are the only one I know from our homeland. And you have been
It's just
less than... Nobody really wants to talk about where I come from or what happened to my family.
Because the things that happened to your family were not good things.
So? Isn't it important that I know them?
In time, I think so.
Okay, then
The information was withheld from you for your own protection.
to protect me from what?
From yourself.
That is very ominous. What does that mean?
It means that you hold great potential.
Well, some of that potential is getting unruly.
Explain.
I will try to use my newfound connection with the familiar and like bring her into view.
Okay.
And like, you know, my friend that has been around that we have spoken of. We seem to have a little bit of a stronger connection, but also she tried to hurt somebody that I did not ask her to hurt.
You see, she kind of looks over and you see the shadow kind of coalesces and it animates, and it's almost a mirror to your own shadow, just three-dimensional, standing in the space.
Who is she? Why has she been with me for so long? You must know something of this kind of thing, being from Barovia and the Shadow Realms. You did not seem surprised when I talked about her the first time.
I made your father a promise.
My father is dead.
Which
My mother
means
is dead.
Breaking the spell of a dead man is near impossible.
What did he make you promise? Why would he do that?
I can give you a glimpse for some of the answers you seek, but
Yes.
I have to warn you, you may not like what you find.
Are you sure you want to do this?
I
What
wanted.
does Vivian hear?
She's just hearing this sweet old
It's just a
woman.
nicer
like it's just
word.
no same
Yeah.
words. It's
Okay.
just I'm just bouncing between
Yeah.
the two because it's a
Yeah.
more authentic engagement.
That's fair.
I know almost nothing of my family, and I remember even less. If it's obviously it's bad, we fled to another plane of existence. Whatever you can tell me, I want you to tell me.
Are you seated? Like is Hecate seated in by the table?
I think
next to
after
Vivian?
I think after she let Vivian go and like that was all done, I think she's like after she made her case and it seems to have relaxed, she did sit down.
Okay. Vivian, I do need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
God damn it.
Oh no.
Being in proximity to this delicious smelling food, you're having a hard time fighting the urges to grab a snack.
Oh good.
You're you stand fast as you sit next to all these delicious smelling snacks.
Do I see the snacks or do I see the bugs?
You see what they truly are, their true form,
pick
like
up
the
another-
bugs and
I'll
the
pick up
green
another bug
thing.
and eat it.
Some of them are genuine pastries. There's just things mixed into them. Yeah, they're
What
great.
are the sprinkles?
Swamp sprinkles.
Swamples?
So she sits you down
Swamples.
and she kind of walks over to a cupboard and opens it, and there's all manner of ingredients, and you smell sage and all these different things, and begins to pull out handfuls of ingredients and kind of sets them onto the table, kind of clears some space. You see, takes her arm and scatters some of the pastries onto the floor rather forcefully, and you do see this, but you see what looks like a broom kind of make its way out of the closet, sweep up the mess, and like random things, animated objects just start tending to it as she sits there, and you see she's just instantly going to work and is like mortar and pestle, like making
I know what she's
something.
doing. Can I roll an Arcana check on what she's doing?
Go ahead.
I wish Mom had those things when we were kids.
Your mom didn't have an animated broom to clean your room for you.
I wish.
21.
21. As adept you are in the arcane, this is somewhat beyond you. You do understand that she is prepping ingredients for some kind of spell or magic. These are material components needed for something that she's about to do. And she kind of looks towards you one last time and looks back at the manifested shadow, which his form has now shifted to that of a large, slender, looming form that's even taller than your Amma.
Was it
With the
one
hair flowing and just like...
similar to the one that I saw when we originally started following her?
Yes, yes.
How tall?
About 8 feet.
Like, does it feel exaggerated?
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
I kind of look up at her for a minute, and then I look back at Vivian, and then I look back at Amma.
Amma looks at you and just kind of reaches her hands out to hold your face. And her fingers kind of reach up into your hair, kind of touching your horns a bit. It's like, are you sure, darling?
Yes.
She just kind of like retracts her fingers from your hair. Kind of goes and pours it all into a pitcher. Kind of throws something sweet in and mixes it up. And you see this like caustic like brew of like, how to explain it? It's like a fizzy, almost like a butter beer almost that she sits in front of you.
Do you want to hold my hand?
She'll hold her hand.
Okay.
And she'll just pound it.
Okay, you down it.
The power of friendship.
As you down it,
Get ready for drama.
you feel the numbness as it comes down, and you feel drowsiness as you fall back asleep. And holding Heck's hand, you keep Heck from falling in the chair, but you see the chair, like wooden roots kind of sprout out of the wood of the chair, kind of like a harness keep Heck in place from falling, and starts snoring instantly. You see a darkened, thick wood of just dead trees and eternal mist around you. You occasionally hear the sounds of animals, bats flying overhead.
Do I see
Rats.
can I see myself in this? Like, am I
You
present,
can,
or
yeah.
is it
You
just
look
a
around
vision?
and you are present in the space. And you see like a pack of wolves moving through the mist nearby and all of these creatures, rats and things. And you kind of aimlessly walk through this wood for a good time. And you see what looks like a town at the edge of a lake. It's a haphazard town, looks fairly spooky. There's some candlelight, but there are people going out and about. But you see this unruly...
Just like people?
Yeah, just humanoids of all kinds, you know, humans, half-orcs, gnomes, tieflings, you know, all kinds of people. There's something about their physical appearance that looks drained, though. They look to be in a state of just gauntness, of like just physical, but also emotionally drained.
Yeah.
Physically and emotionally drained. And you see that they have amassed in a large crowd. And you see they are watching as...
I'll like approach the crowd.
Yeah. And you kind of walk into town and no one is paying you any mind.
I think, like,
You like go
They can't
away
see me?
through somebody and you see there's no physical interaction.
can I?
You just kind of like face
do I go through them?
Yeah.
Then I will walk straight through to the front of the crowd.
Okay, yeah. You see a grisly sight. You see female humanoids on posts being burned alive. But one in particular, you see the flames are building up as she screams, and you watch as the fire begins to dim out as the pyres next to her, so her being on the central pyre, begin to almost implode as the light eats itself and the flames extinguish themselves. And where that woman you saw the silhouette in the flames, you see just this amassed shadow that's coalescing from it, and it's eating all of the light. The torches of the crowd and the mob are being snuffed out. People are recoiling back in fear. And you see one man standing up near the pedestal wearing like a half-plate armor with a red sash, holding a blade out, looking back in fear as he retracts, and he is consumed by shadow. And in that moment, you are tugged back. Do you embrace it, or do you try to fight to see what else happens?
I want to try to fight.
Okay, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Is this taking long?
14.
For you, I'd say it's been about a minute.
14.
14. You're having a hard time fighting the poles pulling you back through the crowd, and then suddenly it's like a feeling you're falling back in a dream and you're about to hit the floor and you rocket into the chair and you are back in the space with Alma and Vivian as Heck wakes up.
You okay?
I don't say anything to Vivian, and I look at I said, who are those people? Who's that woman that they... What was that?
Alma looks...
Who
and
were they?
she looks over and...
I do have a question. From my own research growing up,
Yeah.
do I recognize where that was?
Make a history check for me and I will give you advantage.
Advantage?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Not bad. 16.
16. With an educated guess, you can definitely assume that that was in the Shadowfell, and that was the domain known as Barovia. One of the many settlements or towns that dwell within the domain of Dread.
Okay.
You can assume that it was one of them. But the one thing you ascertain most from it is that your shadow was the same shadow that was on that.
So I recognize the magic.
Mm-hmm.
Who was that woman in the... The woman in the center, that shadow, that magic was the same.
She looks towards you. And you see there's like
Why
a sadness
show me
in Alma's eyes. She sits herself. She like goes and grabs a stool and sits and looks across from you.
The shadow was your mother. She was a brave woman. Her coven helped the trapped souls in the domain of dread. But they crossed a scorn man, a witch hunter, who slew the coven one by one until they got to your mother. These poor women were put on trial and wrongfully accused, but your mother's spirit, the flames consumed her physical form. Her ire extinguished the flames and suffocated all light, leaving only her pitch black form. And she just looks over and you see her, there's no wind inside the hut, but you see the hair just kind of flowing. You see the physical form shrink a bit and grow more defined. It's still a shadow.
Do I see this too?
Yeah. You see she just kind of looks back and looks between you both. She has some unfinished business, dearie. So her spirit was unable to move on. She cannot rest until her business is done. And I fear you are now a part of that business.
Uh-oh.
What about? She'll look at her, and you see her eye. Her eyes are. My eyes are filled with tears,
Yeah.
and she's just. Why did my father know this?
Your father, he promised her that he would get you away from it all. A fresh, safe start
He
here.
had to have seen.
He tried to save her, but she made him save you. You were just a wee one at the time. And had they discovered of your existence, they would not stop until they had ended her line. So you must understand this. You can come to me in the pursuit of answers, but you are forbidden from setting foot in Barovia for your own safety. Perhaps, mayhaps, in the time to come, things will change. But it is safe for you here, and I am here to watch over you and you alone. And again, for perspective, you just see this loving
Old lady,
grandmother
lovely old
who's like
lady.
really trying,
I-
like is emotional and like wants to keep
Out
her
of character, my question for that, like, I told them all she was a hag, right? Like,
No,
they
you
all
did.
know,
They
yeah,
know
okay.
she. No, yeah. You've
okay.
been told she's a hag, but like this is not at all what you expected.
Yeah.
This scary, monster.
Right.
This
Yeah.
is just a nice old woman. Yeah.
She's like, well, I don't know, she's like 8 feet tall and green, isn't that? Yeah, I think I kind of wipe my eyes, and she like looks at the shadow again.
You see the shadow just kind of, the hair just repeats a word that you've spoken to it before. Hecate.
She starts crying, like, not like bawling, but like tears fall, and it's just, what do I do?
Alma just kind of looks back at you. The stronger you become, the more power you will be able to channel from her. I can tell that there is a tether, a connection between the two of you.
So it's. Does she remember, like, and she'll look.
She's beginning to remember, from my understanding, and you see the shadow kind of look curiously towards her. You see that there's like a flash of shadow and movement that's aggressive, but then there's some slight recognition, and you can kind of see the definitions of shadow in the face, to see the face, but not enough to make out the physical features of her form. And you see her just kind of like, your Alma look back with a smile and look back, and your father knew some things, but not much. My magic can unlock secrets even beyond him, but the deeper you delve, the more dangerous it becomes.
Some of your magic does not very nice. I will come to you when I have more questions. But I want you to promise me that if my friends need to come with me, you will treat them with respect like you treat me. Or I will look for answers elsewhere.
She smiles and looks over at Vivian and looks back.
They're important to me, just as these questions, and she is important to me. I have other things and duties I must attend to. And if you hurt or want to harm or trick people that I care about, I will not. I must do what I need to do.
I will honor your wishes. I will not harm
Or
this-
alter.
Or alter this coven of companions of your own making.
Can you dispel your own magic?
If I see fit.
As a show of good faith and your promise, I want you to do it now.
Make a persuasion check or intimidation.
21.
21. She looks at you. Perhaps now is not the best time.
Best time for what?
Maybe a formal occasion, gathering them all at once and prying off the bandage, in a manner of speaking.
Well, you are my grandmother. They know of you. I am not ashamed of you. You can live down here if you want to. There are a lot of strange things in the world that I do not think should be eradicated simply for their unusual nature.
The Grove is pretty accepting.
All it will take is for the right person to
Cousin
speak of
Frankie's
me in
grandmother
passing,
lived above ground.
and they will come to my door and seek my head.
Who?
Someone who fears what they do not
What
understand.
about your... Were they sisters? So I don't care.
Sisters?
The...
Nope.
No.
This is your grandmother and your father's.
But I would know, like, from my dad, like, I know how we got here, right? Like, the only reason we escaped was because of Baba Lysaga. Like, she lived outside. Nobody hunted her. Well, nobody succeeded. I'm not sure about that part.
She just grins very wide.
Last time we all came down here, it got real dangerous. I'm not sure.
Perhaps then I shall come to you
Okay.
when the time is right. Respectfully.
Okay.
And she just kind of looks over towards you, and you see that there is a blink, and you see the eye color change with a flash of green arcane light towards you, which you do clock. And you can tell that there's some magic going on here, but
Those are pretty eyes. I like that color.
And when you say that, I like.
yes. Full circle.
Okay. Then next time, but if we're going to do this, I want to know secrets. In regards to my friends. Because if I cannot trust you and they cannot trust you, then they cannot trust me.
You can most certainly trust me. We're kin.
Listen. I love you, and you have been around my whole life. I went to school. I went to college. I know what hags are. I know what they're capable of. I know what I am capable of. And I know what you mean when you say that. You made a promise.
You're
And I will
too smart for your
hold
own
you.
good, heck.
You're not the first person to tell me that. I know what you mean by that, but I will hold you to it.
Please do. What's family for, after all?
I don't like it when you say it that way, but yes. You see, she takes I take like a deep breath, and she almost shudders a little bit, and like looks at the shadow, but I have a hard time looking at it right now. She kind of sees that it's still there,
And you see,
and then I
like,
drop my
and
gaze.
as you avert your gaze and you feel that emotion of
Yeah.
having a hard time looking at it, it just fades away into the ground and disappears.
I want to go now.
Safe travel.
Me and Charlotte are doing watch tonight, and I should go get ready.
Before you leave, goes and starts bagging up goods, sweets, all the good stuff. Mike hands it over to you.
Oh,
It's like, please see that this reaches the others. I hope you all enjoy it.
well, thank you.
Not very many people eat
I have
bugs.
to, if they're going to know of me, I have to take care of them all.
Yeah, but look.
Sweets.
You see like a delicious cinnamon
I
roll
look
with
at
the icing.
her like, this is what I'm talking about. They cannot trust you. Why did they? Did they
Do you
see-
not like my cooking?
I do.
Then so will they.
It is very cold. Oh boy.
Thank you.
We'll talk about this later. Amma is grandma is
Yes.
Amma Vala. Amma's fine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually,
We'll talk about the food later.
I will need to disclose something to you. The hut will need to move on occasion. There are many things
Yeah, we tried to
stirring
find it
below.
last time. It got real uncomfortable.
So I'm going to drop you both off at the surface because I
You're
need to
going
find a new place to
You are going
roost.
to go to the surface?
I'm dropping you off. I'm not staying.
Oh, do I? Well,
It's all good parenting.
how disruptive will that be? There are guards and such things. Do I need to?
It will be fine.
Inside check. Okay. Ooh, dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Even though there's humor there,
It's
you know that she has like 100% guarantee that like she will get you both to where you need to be.
You cannot eat anybody in the grove.
I have not, will not. I made that
Inside
promise
check.
a long time ago.
Inside check again.
Okay.
24.
24.
I just want to know if she's lying about eating anybody.
It's really hard to read her,
God damn it.
but you find sincerity in that. Specifically within the grove.
That's the rest. I
Her
cannot.
phrasing
I can't control
was
everything.
really truthful.
Fair.
Mhm.
Fair.
Very good.
Okay. Then I guess we would appreciate a ride to the surface.
Where would you both like to be placed?
Where do you think would be safe?
Along the wall would be fine. I don't want to damage anything.
All right.
Is that okay?
She walks over and you see her just kind of like wave her hand towards the fireplace. You see kind of the bricks begin to kind of move and reach to a height to where you could walk into it. It was like, and you see kind of like the ash and like soot there. It's like,
Please, take a step forward.
Have I traveled this way before?
You have not.
Is this flu powder?
it's similar.
Okay.
No copyright intended.
No copyright intended.
Nope.
I look at it. That is your fireplace.
Yes, and it is the fastest way to get you to where you need to go.
Oh really? Okay. I go grab Vivian's hand again.
I've got the treats. Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, and then I like
Yes, you stand there.
step into it.
You see roots and things begin to coalesce around the both of you and envelop you, and you're almost looks like it's just two peas in a very large pod. And suddenly you are shut up through the ceiling
my
into the
asshole.
dirt, and you feel it like a corkscrew burrowing through the dirt and rock, and then you come up out to this what you see on the surface as it opens up like a flower, and you both are standing there on the outside of the wall after being jettisoned through the earth at a very rapid pace, and then you see it all retract into the ground as the soil is just kind of churned a bit.
I immediately sit on the ground and start crying.
Okay.
Pastry?
I take what is like another large beetle out of your hand and start eating it. And I was like,
Comfort pastry.
so part of her magic is to entice people with treats. Those are mostly cooked bugs, and they are coated in real sugar, but they are not what they look like.
My
father would love these.
Your father would? Yeah? Okay. I mean, they taste good. I know most people have misgivings about eating things with multiple legs.
It's more the fact you're from a hack.
I like wipe my eyes and I
You're right.
just no.
I won't tell anybody.
No, it's okay.
It's
I
for
just
you to talk about, though.
all I knew was that she was dead. I did not know that there was an aspect of her left, and I did not know she was burned alive.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. It's just that's a lot, and now I just have more questions. But it is a start, I suppose. What time is it?
It is probably, I'd say, just trying to think of where we clocked things last time. Early afternoon, so it's probably mid-afternoon now. So I'd say about 4 or 5 p.m. It's getting close to sunset.
Thank you for going with me. I'm sorry that it was... I have never had any other visitors go with me, and she has never insisted on anything like... You're not going to... This is a little bit complicated. She insisted on some sort of modify memory spell.
Yeah, what?
So I did not want to change anything important, and I don't know a lot of your memories, but your
Wait.
favorite... No, you look through your memories. Your favorite color is green, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe it wasn't before, I don't know.
As far as you know, it has always
Yeah.
been your favorite color.
I know
I mean,
this.
it's the color of the trees and nature, which you spend a lot of time in.
I wanted you to know that I didn't let her change anything important about anything that happened to you. I know, I'm sorry that is complicated. She insisted, so I picked something that I thought was rather innocuous. And I do like the color green, so I found it like a good choice.
Could be worse.
It could be worse.
Fair.
I did not expect her to try, and I did not expect her to be so upset.
What did she want? What?
She is very concerned about her own survival. So she is defensive. You think so?
Yeah. She cares a lot about you.
So in that bag right now, what do you look at it and tell me what you see in there?
You told me.
I did, but what do you see in there?
Cinnamon rolls and chocolate chip
Okay,
cookies.
when we were speaking to Amma, what did she look like?
Sweet old lady.
Oh boy.
What?
No, that's part of her defenses. She is my Amma, and she is reasonably sweet most of the time. But normally she is like a 7-foot tall green-skinned hag.
Makes sense.
Yeah, no, it does. I want you to understand the
That tall?
kind of hunched most of the time, but I've seen her stand up once or twice and it was taller than I thought. I don't want to keep secrets about who I am or my family. Because I would like to know more. And if we are going to do this whole Defenders of the Grove thing, if we cannot trust one another, or something happens that I withheld, that is not helpful to anyone.
I appreciate that.
She is nice. She is what she is. And I am glad that you are okay.
Yeah. Yeah. We should go back to
Are
the
you
grove.
okay?
Uh-huh.
Inside check.
12.
23. 23.
She's lying.
She's lying.
She's lying.
What's wrong? Your eye twitches a little bit when you're lying.
I mean, some secrets are okay.
Like what? Why?
Just because sometimes some secrets are meant to protect.
You think I should be more secretive?
It's up to you.
But you clearly have opinions about it.
I'm just saying in general.
I don't like secrets. I like finding secrets, and I like learning secrets. I don't like... My father kept a lot of secrets. And they were obviously very dark. And it's hard to explain.
Had you learned about your mother at a young age, do you think you would have reacted well?
No,
So sometimes they're okay.
that's a good point. I don't want secrets that could get you hurt or that affect you or anyone else without you being aware.
I appreciate that.
Okay. I would really like to go to the tavern before my shift starts.
All right.
I don't know. I want a drink. Do you want a drink? You were cleaning your house.
I
I'm
think I
really
left
sorry.
a little bit of mess over
Yeah,
there.
I'm so sorry. I interrupted
No, you're
your
okay.
whole thing. Is it just you?
Yeah,
You have the whole house to yourself?
yeah.
That's kind of cool.
It's for the first time.
Okay. All right. Thank you again.
You're welcome.
Okay. I'll head to the tavern.
Okay. And then you're gonna head back home?
Yeah, for a brief bit, yeah.
Okay, cool. We will cut back to the tavern.
What an intro segment.
Rest of the... I know, right?
I'm gonna go pee and throw up.
Yes.
Sounds good.
Stress.
Stress pee.
Stress pee.
Stress pee.
Stress bio break.
Stress
where's
bile
tavern?
break.
Bio.
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 He did say throw up, so bile makes sense.
There you go. Not if you don't have a
Cool.
gallbladder.
It's very specific.
That's what makes the bile.
Alright, so we are inside of Fate's End Tavern with Juniper, Tom.
Could you turn it down like one click?
One click?
Yes, thank you.
Alrighty. Boop.
Thank you.
One click. And Armand.
And Shada now.
And Shada. Yes.
And Adora.
And Adora. Yes. You just came back from the
We walked in together,
forge.
Oh
I
yeah,
think.
we did.
and you looked perturbed because of some ashen visions.
No, that was
Before.
before.
Okay.
No, I'm still
Yeah.
at the house.
Yeah.
And Heck is on the way. You're heading back home.
on the way, dude.
Heck is, Heck is on the way!
Make that gif.
Yeah, right? So, while you are all sitting there, Armand, you see Cinder, the female fire genasi, who's one of the smiths of the grove, comes walking in holding the restored blade in its sheath. And you see there is a disgruntled look on her face as you see her flaming hair is a bit animated in this moment. She seems perturbed at the moment, but walks over to you nonetheless. So she's like, Armand, your blade is ready, and just kind of hands it over to you.
Thank you.
And as it reaches your hands, it's just like, what's your name? And you see nothing, but as you hold it, this screaming voice comes echoing into your mind. She's like, you're so strong! Oh, wow, this is great! Fucking, the hot stuff over here was complaining the whole fucking time. You don't understand how long I've waited to speak to someone.
Is the sword's talking, right?
You hear this. None of you audibly hear this. You see Armand talking to a sword.
Hello? Hello? Hi?
Hello, how are you?
Hi.
Armand,
The sword's
are you talking to the sword?
It's talking to me.
With there's no cow in your ears?
Yeah? He's
Can
Scottish.
we hear too? Can you ask him if we can hear him too?
Can they hear you?
No, only the strong are allowed to hear me.
Only the strong can hear him, apparently, so.
Why is it up to you?
Just lifting my muscles.
Adora's strong.
I'm not here.
Adora's not here.
Adora's not here.
Are you guys in the tavern? Where are you guys in the tavern?
Yeah.
Hold on. Was he talking to you?
Who are you addressing?
Cinder.
Cinder. Cinder looks like, yeah, it was talking to me. Congratulations on your new weaponry. It's all sharpened and good to go.
Thank you, dude.
You're quite welcome.
Hold on. And I put the head like down.
It's like, I will not be silenced!
I'm not trying to silence you. I'm just telling you to hold on for a second. And I like take out like a gold piece and I give it to her for the trouble.
She takes the gold piece. She's like, thank you. She's like, good luck with that.
This was the apprentice?
Walks away. Yeah, the smith apprentice. Yeah.
Just like, okay. And then I like, okay.
Is it a 2? What kind of sword is it?
It is
Like a big one?
What is Armand's sword of choice?
Longsword.
It's a longsword, so it's a longsword. Say it's a longsword.
Okay. I like, you talk.
Oh yeah, I do more than talk. I cut shit real good.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is gonna work nicely. Do you have a name?
I've gone by many names in my time. I've been known to many as the herald of heroism. I've been known as the progenitor of progenies. I'm known as the mentor of marvels.
Okay.
But most know me as Glory Chaser.
Glory Chaser.
Yes.
Did he just say Glory Chaser?
Wait, am I in here now?
You're not at the
Okay,
town.
now
You're,
you're
on your way. You are. Hex on the way.
Yeah. Hey, on the way, dear!
Yeah.
Did he just say Glory Chaser?
Wait.
You can't hear them, though.
Yeah,
But Armand is repeating. Yeah.
I'm starting to realize that.
Progenitor
I
of
can see
progeny?
Yeah, you look pretty fucking
That sword
insane right
fucks.
now.
it. So now I'm thinking like, can I talk to you like this?
Are you trying to telepathic,
Yeah.
like not verbally speak?
Yeah, not verbally.
So what you think it can understand. It is a sentient sword. You can talk. You can communicate with it telepathically.
Yeah.
While you're
Not gonna
physically
be the only
holding
crazy
it
one
or
anymore.
wearing it, you can communicate to it.
Okay.
You never
So,
are.
so I'm like, can I talk to you like this, like through brain?
Are you tilting your head
How
for
do you
better
think I'm
reception?
doing it? Yes, I'm in your mind. I'm like your conscience now.
Oh,
Jiminy Cricket.
No. Understand.
no.
I only want the best for you. I want to see you become the most powerful motherfucker to ever walk and wield me. I've had many others in the past. None of them were able to live up to my caliber. So I've been on the search my entire existence for the right warrior to wield me.
What could go
And I have a very good feeling about you.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
The last idiot threw me in a lake and I was picked up by some creepy crawly that was crawling between the rocks under the water.
The creepy crawly like brought you to me.
Oh, well, it was kind of hard to see. I was encrusted with a ton of rust and...
Yeah. Well, you look beautiful now.
Thank you.
I'm Armand, by the way.
Armand, it is a pleasure to meet you.
It is a pleasure to meet you.
I'm Glory Chaser.
Can I just call you Glory for short?
Sure.
Okay. Cool.
I can't.
If you have a better name for me, I'll take it, but it's got to be glorious.
We'll work on it. Right now, Glory seems fine.
All right.
I can't get over the progenitor of progenies. Because that means that sword fucks. Or at least has.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's what that means.
The progenitor of progenies means they have had descendants.
child.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yep.
I'm just.
Do you have any questions?
Yes!
Please take the first one to make another sword.
Are you? Can you do stuff? Are you magical? Or you just strong?
Well, I mean, I'm fucking talking. I'm
Are
a
you
sword. I'm
magical?
talking to you right now.
Yeah. Like, do you shoot
Again,
fire?
that's like.
Oh shit.
I do not shoot fire, but you can set me on fire and I'll happily flame things.
Fuck yeah. Oh, this is.
Armand, are you okay? You have a.
I got a magical sword. Back off.
Bang!
Just like, I'm gonna like. Do you want to take a nap?
Oh no, I've slept for many years. I'm ready for a fight. Can we fight something? The sooner the better.
Actually, yeah. I immediately stand up and I'm like, I'm gonna go to the like arena to train. Like, I'm gonna try out my new sword. So bye, and I run.
Isn't it right over there?
Yeah, like you kind of like walk up from the table, go and you like walk into the fighting ring. You see Brooke, her long kind of orange hair, this like humanoid, very muscular, feminine form, kind of sitting there. You see she's training with a few others, and they're just kind of open sparring in the fighting pit.
What do I add him as inventory?
So you could just, it's just a long sword, and you could just name it Glory. It has no other magical properties.
just talks
It
to
is
you.
just a sentient
God,
sword.
yes. All it's gonna do is influence shit.
I love it.
Do I show up after they leave?
Yeah, I think after sufficient time, you take your leave of the table. Heck, you find your way to the rest of your group.
These two.
Minus-
Who's in there?
Minus these
Vivian.
two? Are you? You're there.
No.
No.
You're not there. Where are you? You're at home still? Oh, you're back at home still.
So
Okay.
these two are here.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
I walk in. I say absolutely nothing, and I sit down at the table.
Okay.
Great.
I'm gonna.
Oh,
Brooke!
heck.
Do I know who?
Brooke, yeah, you see she's like, sup, Armand?
Alright, scare a bit.
Fight me!
Hold on. We'll come back.
Fight you?
Yeah.
Oh God.
I'm holding.
I mean, I've
I'm
never
holding
wanted to
Glory
back
in
down
my
from a
hand, I have my
fucking
shield
fight.
in the other,
Okay.
like, fight me. Well, spar, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know, bro.
You're holding a sword.
Yeah.
So, swords it is then?
I mean, if you want to go fist to sword, I don't mind that, but
Whoa.
yeah.
Hold that thought. And kind of walks over and goes over to a burlap kind of satchel, like goes in and starts with hand wraps, kind of starts wrapping hands, but you see these like metal plated knuckles on the end. Starts wrapping her
I'm just
fists in
pumped as
this.
shit right now.
love
Then she kind of looks. She's like, haven't had a chance to try these out yet, but
Oh, sweet baby
fuck
Armand.
it, let's go.
Yeah, let's do
You
it.
see, she just kind of
Remember
like
your
steps
level
up.
1 still.
Question.
Can I ask, do you want to watch him with his new sword? He looks like he's about to have a lot of fun.
New sword?
It apparently talks. I think he just got hit in the head too many times.
What sword? The rusty one? That
Yeah.
It's shiny now.
But first, you don't look good. Alright, let's go from.
I don't feel good.
Okay, how about you? Let's go from beer to vodka.
Vodka. Probably vodka. Couple of vodkas.
I'll look at you.
Thanks. We're gonna watch.
We're gonna
Yeah,
watch
I'll
out.
be-
Well, I would like to watch Armand.
And where you are tabled at, you actually
Can we
have a
see?
pretty good,
Oh, good.
point of the inside. Yeah.
I just want us to be able to cheer you on.
So we see Brooke gearing up.
Who is that?
That's Brooke. She is
one of the residents of the Grove. She is a female changeling who kind of runs the fighting pit.
She's in the.
Is she out about being a
Out?
changeling?
Yes.
Is she in disguise?
Oh yeah. She doesn't really give a fuck who knows about it. And, like
But I
sometimes
know
she
her?
shifts on.
Did you
general-
lived here? Yeah.
Yeah,
She's.
Yeah, you would know her. Yeah, if you don't know her directly, you know of her for sure.
You also know that she gets really hot.
Yeah.
Wait.
That takes-
Wait. Is Armand going to fight Brooke?
I knew the kid was an idiot, but oh god.
Should we?
Hey.
we say something?
Do you have any? Does your family have like funeral insurance?
Health insurance.
Armand, your sword looks really cool.
Are you saying this like from like the top?
Yeah,
of
from the thing. Armand, your sword looks really cool.
Thanks, girl.
You see-
They said it's magical.
It talks.
Focus, we're about to fight. You see it like
yeah.
snaps
Wait,
you
okay,
to-
I want one question.
Yeah. What?
Are you about to fight Brooke over there?
You see-
Yeah.
You're fucked.
It's not about winning. I just want to fight with this thing.
I mean, that. Cool, okay.
So we'll go 3 rounds. You see some of the other
shit.
fighters just begin to like, oh shit, Brooke's about to fight. Oh shit. Or see they begin to move.
Oh, shit,
You
Brooke's
see
about to
Kodlak walks in, he's like, so what's going on with
Armand's going to fight Brooke with his new magical sword that talks.
Yep, exactly.
Brooke,
Not 1 ale.
Brooke.
2.
excuse me. Brooke,
You see Brooke, she's like,
Brooke,
sup? Yeah.
can I bless him real quick?
Nah, you don't need it.
If you need it.
Do you want it?
I don't want it.
Brooke.
Armand, have you met Brooke before?
You when you hear this, the sword's like, you're blessed with my fucking presence. Let's go.
Let's go.
Brooke, please don't break him.
And you're holding the sword and
I'm
you
immediately,
about
like as soon as like it
vodka,
starts,
yes.
I'm immediately gonna go into work. Rage, by the way.
rage?
Look,
Yeah.
Okay.
Looks like you got it. Have fun.
Let's fucking roll initiative real quick.
Remember, you're still level 1.
Yeah.
Another one, please.
What time do you have watch today?
You beat initiative, so you get to go first as you sit there with this sword.
One more, please.
And
What time is your
Brooke kind of
thing?
walks up and she has
Midnight,
these
I
hand
believe,
wraps that are wrapped around her very tightly, and she has these like metal brass kind of like plated
boy.
knuckles on the end, and she gets in like a boxer stance and prepares as you approach with the blade.
Okay.
Everyone in the tavern is like
little bit
fucking
excited.
glued to this fight right now, even though it's a light
How far
spawn.
is she from me right now?
15 feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
Shada is standing up, hand like on a railing, just kind of watching intently.
Okay.
So I'm immediately gonna get into a rage,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm going to very quickly move the 15 feet like towards her,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm gonna. The way how it looks is I'm gonna kind of like, not duck, but I'm gonna like crouch so that way I use glory to like cut like the front of like her shin
Okay.
to kind of like incapacitate
So
her.
go ahead and make an attack roll for me.
Right to the shin.
Cheap.
21.
Cheap.
21's
shot.
gonna hit, so go ahead and roll damage.
Ugh.
There it is. 8.
8. Fucking, you come down and just cleave right in, and the blood kind of sprays out into the sand a bit, and you hear her wince in pain, and all you hear in your mind is just, "Let's go! So you can do it again!"
She can't. She's level 1.
No, right.
Yeah, and because when I am like raging, I'm like stoic. So it, aside from like the glowing green
Yeah.
eyes, I'm smirking. Despite the stoic like demeanor, I'm smirking.
Okay. That is your bonus action movement action,
Yeah,
so
that's it.
that's gonna end your turn. Brooke kind of limps back a moment, bleeding from her leg now, and just kind of stops and like just brings her hands up and is like dead eye focused on you and looks at the blade as you swing by. Is going to go and is going to try to disarm you. Is going to try to punch the sword
Fucking
out of
love
your
baroness.
hand. What is your AC at the moment?
With shield up at 18.
18. So you raise the shield and there's a slight dent as the fisted, plated knuckles punch into your shield. You see she comes back and an underhand kind of tries to slip under the sword and the shield, kind of goes for an uppercut beyond your defenses for a second attack. And you said it was an 18, right? You kind of see it coming, you're able to step back, kind of hits the rim of the shield, and your shield flies up. You kind of like hold the sword out, and you're at the ready. It is now your turn again.
Okay.
So this is round 2.
So if the shield is gone, then
You know, you still have it. You just kind of like displaced it for a moment, but then it's your turn again. So you're
There's some knuckle
back.
spots on the
Yeah, you kind of like jerks your shoulder a bit,
So
hurts,
is
but
she-
you don't take any damage.
Okay. Is she kind of like open?
She's still in a stance, so
Okay.
she's open as you know. You can attack her.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and go for like the shoulder of like her left
She's
shoulder.
pulling back.
Just kinda,
Okay.
like, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Just an overhead
Want the
swipe.
child.
Yeah.
Hey, come, sir.
Well, that's not 11.
11. You see she goes and just kind of like goes and punches the blade out of the way and it swings wide. And then she comes back and still remains very defensive. Still bleeding from the leg pretty badly, but you've closed the distance. You're in melee range of each other, so.
So that was my attack. So
Yep.
and
You still have your movement and any bonus.
the bonus is just rage, so I can't double.
Bonus
Yeah.
is just rage.
Just
So-
rage.
As like movement, I'm gonna take just like a cautionary, like maybe like 5 feet back.
Okay, do you want to provoke an attack of opportunity from her? If you leave the melee range, she can use a reaction, try to get one hit on you.
No, never mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come on, live a little.
Yeah, you like go to take a step back and she kind of steps up into it and you're like, oh fuck this, and you have the shield up and the sword. So it's like, oh come on, you can do better than that. She's already wounded. And you see now that it's her turn again, she's gonna go and she kind of like fake jabs with her left and then goes in for like a haymaker with her right, like right towards your face. You manage to dodge and duck it out of the way and like raise your shield enough that you hear the all of you audibly hear this like gong as the metal impacts the shield once more, barely clipping it. As she punches over you, you duck down, and then you see she comes in with a knee from her left side up into your gut for her second strike. And you get hit, but that's her hurt leg, and you don't feel the same amount of force that would have been there I'm rolling horribly. None of these attacks aren't hitting, but like it's still a fight, right?
Yeah, I'm
You're
You're not unconscious yet.
Yeah, right?
She's going
So she's
back.
just like, God damn it. And just kind of like takes a deep breath and just kind of looks at you. It is your third turn in the third round. So far, you have the one hit on her and she has nothing on you. So
I'm gonna kind of like very quickly like move around her so that way I'm like at her back and I'm gonna try and like slash like across her back with glory.
Okay.
Not 20.
Go ahead and roll. This is so it's max on the damage die. Then you roll damage like normal.
Yeah.
And then you add your modifier.
Okay.
Did you roll max?
Nice. Well done.
Holy shit.
So it's 10 plus
So
10.
20.
So 20 plus your modifier.
Yeah. So 24.
Okay.
No, because 8 because it's a long sword, so that's 16 plus.
Are you
modifier
wielding it
is
two-handed?
No,
Shield.
got a
No, it's
shield.
because sword and shield. Yeah.
16 plus your modifier.
Yeah, so 20.
Nice.
You kind of come around and spin around and it kind of catches her off guard, and because of her hurt leg, she isn't able to like spin around to like face you. So her back is exposed, and as you bring it up, you just hear yes as you brings the sword down as you start
Audible? We all hear
no
this?
for just for her.
her,
It's like,
okay.
it just starts like let's go as he comes down, and you bring the blade down into her back, just cleaving down the back of hers. There's a flash of red and blood as it kind of like shimmers out down and splatters down into the sand. She and kind of breathes for a second heavy and collapses and like just kind of like puts her fists into the sand, and like you see her like muscles in her back like moving as she tries to push herself up, and she just she is fucked up from that. I do need you to roll because it was a crit. This is a critical injury.
Oh shit.
So I'm gonna need let me pull this table up really quick.
It's fine. Jerry Wells won't kill you. He's already dead.
Damn.
I mean, it's history.
It's history.
Everybody looks like two of her sisters.
Who are arguably more scary than the
Four,
blood
five,
fighter,
six,
yeah.
7. Roll a d8 for me.
Dang.
4.
What are you doing?
Do it!
Oh no!
Roll a d4 for me.
Oh fuck.
Oh no!
2. You see on the back side where you had it cleaved through, you see that while she's trying to push herself up, her left arm is not responding.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
And you can only assume that you've cut so deep that it's either severed the muscles to where that arm is no longer used.
Yeah.
Had you swung that differently, you may have cleaved off her arm. And you see she's kind of standing there, she's like, holy shit. And she just is like coughing up blood and stuff.
Okay. Seeing this before she does, I'm just still enraged. I'm just gonna go, please yield.
Oh, the spar's over. That was the end of round 3. You've won that spar.
Okay.
And you see, she's like, yeah, I fucking yield. I yield.
Okay.
And you hear the sword's like, yeah, that's right. What? What? Yeah, yield. What?
Still enraged. I'm gonna go, glory.
I.
Yeah. Time and place.
Only you can hear me.
For my own. Time and place.
You can't deny it was fantastic.
We'll talk about this later, but yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I put him away.
Okay.
Rage goes down.
Yeah.
Immediately I go and like try and like scoop her up onto like my shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Go ahead and make an athletics check.
As she's athleticsing, Shada's dashing down towards the arena.
Okay.
22.
22. Yeah, you managed to pick up.
What the fuck?
There we go.
Depending on how high the viewing
Yeah, you
area
managed to
is,
pick it up.
I'll just jump at it.
Oh, it's like probably a 15-foot drop down. You'll take some
I'm
fall
not gonna
damage.
jump that.
Do a barrel roll.
Okay. I'm
It'll
gonna
definitely
start,
knock the wind out of
carrying
you,
her.
bare minimum.
I'd be like-
But you come running down the stairs and meet Armand, who is
Yeah.
now like fireman holding.
Yeah.
Brooke.
Can you help in any way?
Just lay her flat.
I just picked her up.
Put her down! Here!
Okay.
Put her down.
Very
On her
gentle.
front.
Yeah.
I kind of like do like a flip so I'm like bridle carrying her and then I like set her down.
Oh.
Gently. Okay. Yeah.
Cast healing word.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for healing word.
That seemed a little intense for a sparring match.
I'm on.
Okay. I'm not paying attention to him right now.
Spellcasting bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. 9.
9.
Nine.
You see the wound begin to close and heal up quite a bit. Not fully, but
I'm
enough.
just trying to stop any hemorrhaging right now.
Yeah, you see like
I can't fix this all right now.
the bleeding stops, but there's still an open wound, and you see Brooks just kind of, even through the pain, kind of manages to smirk a bit. It's like, wow, Armand, holy shit.
Are you able to get yourself to the infirmary?
Oh yeah, I'm fine. I've been
Are you sure?
fucked up worse than this.
I can carry you.
She's like,
I'm
well.
Thanks,
60
but I'm good. I think I could take it from here.
I've
I can't feel my arm, but I mean,
Stop talking and run then.
That wasn't my intention.
I know. It's fine. It was a spar. You want to try out your sword? I tried out my new steel knuckles.
They're
It was
impressive.
great.
Like destroyed my shield.
It's a nice fucking sword.
Brooke,
Thank you.
let Nova I sent you. Let him know I sent you.
Oh, okay. I will. Yeah.
I will
Don't feel
see what
bad.
I
This
can
was
do
great.
without your fine.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Good shit. Just kind of turns and walks away and walks up the steps. You see people kind of pat Brooke on the back and are talking. They're just like, "What the? Did you see Armand? What the fuck?" Like people are just whispering
I have
to each
never
other.
seen anybody beat her yet.
Are you still like you're up there? Can I like? Are you yelling?
You were on
I
the way up,
assume you
right?
both
Oh, yeah.
come up
Right?
as well.
Yeah, I think as you coalesce, we like, at least I like slowly walked over, like watching, and as she leaves, nobody's ever beat her. I'm real honest. I thought you were gonna get knocked out real hard, real fast.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
Well, no, you misunderstand. Having been in here a lot of times, I've seen her sucker punch a minotaur in a single hit. So it wasn't a vote of confidence. It was mostly logic.
Ah,
But that was really good. That was a lot of blood.
yeah.
That's what swords do.
That's what swords.
No, yeah, you
It's what I do.
You said
Only
magical
you can
sword?
I'm like kind of like patting his hip, like good boy.
When you say like does it shoot fire or anything? Like when you mean magical?
I don't think so. I think he just
Then how do you know it's magic? He?
yeah. Sounds like a guy. His
Oh,
name
and is it talking to you?
His name is Glory Chaser, but Glory.
Glory Chaser, the magical talking sword.
Yeah. That only talks to the strong, and I look at Tom and be like,
Hey, can I see this real quick? Takes it, looks at the gent.
The shield? Are you indenting the shield?
Oh, okay.
Oh, this shield, not the.
Oh, I thought you were
Reading
to the sword.
I thought you were trying to. I thought you were gonna talk to the
Life is it,
sword.
can you see it for a minute?
Okay.
Yeah, this shield.
Wham! And just undent it. Better.
Make us.
Sleight of head check.
Wasn't me this time. Wasn't me this time.
May I see the sword?
So many slight checks.
I take the sword in my hand and I look at it. Hello?
Don't hear anything.
He said he only talks to the strong.
That's a very subjective thing, though. Strong how?
I mean, he talked to me and he talked to
Emotionally?
the fire lady. So
You start to hear giggling.
From the sword? I lean down real quick. You're just full of shit, aren't you?
I'm not full of anything because I'm a sword. I had you going for a moment though, didn't I?
I smile and say, you did.
It would be pretty great if I didn't talk to anyone else but Armand, so then Armand looked fucking crazy talking to a sword that didn't talk to anyone else.
That's sort
can I
of.
hear this?
No,
That's
because now our heck
now
is holding
I'm
a
just
sword.
talking
Yeah,
to the
yeah.
That's sort of what I thought you were going to do.
It's just too funny.
Can
So you can talk
can
to
I hear
anybody?
Heck talking to the sword?
You can hear
Yeah,
Heck
yeah.
verbally
Yeah.
respond
So
to
you
it.
talk.
I'm just going like,
Yeah.
oh, maybe it's also like strong of brain.
I can look at her.
I wouldn't call Heck strong of brain. Strong of personality, yes.
You know,
9 intelligence guy. Like, I'm like,
you know, I. What did you said? Glory Chaser.
I've gone by many names, but Glory Chaser is the most
What name would you
prominent.
like to go by? If you had a choice.
Glory Chaser is my favorite.
Okay.
Okay.
I feel like you look kind of like a Steve.
Steve.
Steve. Sharp Steve.
Esteban.
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 That's good. That's a good idea. Esteban. Very cultural.
I stab on.
Esteban.
I like it.
You know, for stabbing.
I stab on your face.
Yeah, exactly. Now you're getting it.
Stab on your back.
You're getting it.
I like this. I like this.
You don't hear any of this.
No.
Other than my side and his side.
You are strong in the brain. You have any other good name suggestions? I need more titles.
Well, after what I just saw, Spine Cleaver sounds pretty good.
Oh, I really fucking like that one. Okay, hand me back to our mug,
Okay.
please. Did you hear that?
It's very pleasant.
Spine what was it?
Spine Cleaver.
I like
Oh
it.
my fuck, I love it.
Okay, your name is now Spine Cleaver.
Spine Cleaver.
You should get over Slovene game so fast. Come on.
It's definitely a magical sword, Armand.
A stab on is
Stab. He didn't like that one.
End of the campaign, it's just like a fucking footnote of 20 different things that it's done.
Yes.
Anyway,
Glory
do
Chaser, the
we-
stab on, the spine cleaver.
Do you have, where did you get all that vodka from? Do you have more of that?
Why?
Wait, hold on. We're going to call you Esteban the Spine Cleaver. How's that?
Ooh, best of both things.
Just keep them coming.
We will.
You're asking me that?
Yeah, what? That's 3.
It was a
That's
it was a
I
lot.
think it works.
Yeah. Because the other fight with Vivian
Was a regular longsword.
It was a regular longsword.
He didn't use the
It
knife.
was still I believe there was a crit moment there.
You crit
No,
twice. No, the turtle. She critted the
turtle.
Oh, it's a turtle. That's right. The turtle.
And
The
that was
old
still-
man
and that was
turtle.
still a regular longsword.
Wasn't it a scar?
Fearsome
You
fire.
scarred him, I think.
Yeah.
you.
Oh no, internal injuries is what it was.
Oh yeah,
that's
that's
right.
what it was. It was an internal
It was
injury.
a shell.
Like blood, internal
It was
bleeding.
not great.
It was not great.
Okay.
He seemed nice. Yeah, we found.
Oh, I'm good. I don't care what happens the rest of the day. I'm good. This is
Listen,
amazing.
listen.
It sounds.
Do you? Your mom.
Yes.
You can go see her.
Mm-hmm.
Your dad is around.
Mm-hmm.
That must be nice.
Don't be pulling this strike on me.
Yeah, I don't. She's the only one that has it. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is,
What'd we miss?
what?
She went and saw her hat again.
Hey,
You found?
Alma.
Stupida, ¿por qué?
Hey.
You don't know what that means.
Yeah, I know it's aggressive.
I heard the word stupid in
The
there.
same thing I told you. Your mom. You can go see her.
Right now, not one of them.
She's alive. Your brothers and sisters.
Like, not one of them.
Are they dead? She's the only one I have left. So yes, I went and saw her again. And I learned that
Was it just you?
No, Vivian went with me.
So you put Vivian in danger?
No. I told Vivian to stay here if she wanted to. She insisted on going with me. You also insisted on going with me last time.
Yeah. And look what happened.
But it was a good thing that we did. Sounds like it was a good thing Vivian did.
You see, this glass that she's drained like 3 times. She like tightens her knuckles on it. I do not have the luxury of having a nice house with my family in it that I can stay at or go find answers about who I am or where I come from. I have one place I can do that, and she happens to live on the ground in the weird root house. Okay? So I did.
How was Fenya feel about you?
Less than enthusiastic most of the time, thank you.
But she really.
My point is, she let me see a vision of where I came from. And it turns out that this shadow that has been following my entire life is the last aspect of my mother who was burned at the stake. So while it was a little complicated to see my last living family, felt sort of important. I did not get the magical talking sword today. I had things I have to deal with and sort out now, and things I am now bound to, that I do not know what is going to happen. Vivian's fine. She went home.
Did she eat anything there?
She did not eat anything there. She brought the bag of snacks back. You probably don't want to eat any. We talked about it already. It's fine. Anyway, I got to watch my mother die today. So, if you could maybe take it a little bit easy, that would be appreciated.
I'm sorry about your mother.
I did not know that that is what happened. And it is a lot. And I am angry that my father never told me before he passed.
Do you think that your young brain could have handled that some of that?
That's what Vivian said. And no, probably not, but
Same thing you said earlier.
it still seems important. But it was also not great, and what do I do with the partial spirit of my mother attached to me? What does that, what does that mean? What do I do with this? I don't even know where she is now.
We can go talk to Hermione.
She's at the academy.
Yeah, so?
How do we get there? Yes.
She helped you. She has been helping you.
Who?
Your mother.
She's been protecting you, right?
Yes, but you also tried to hurt people recently.
Protect you.
Our mother has hurted people to protect us.
That is a very good point. The
More-
stories I have heard, there's a lot of them.
I'm
More
saying,
than you know.
I just...
We are very
might
active
have-
chakra.
I know how hard that must have been to see, but you have her here in a way, and she is there. Haven't you said she smiled at you before? That's more of your.
Did I say that? I don't remember.
Sorry?
Or
Smile.
maybe DM said there was a shadow of a smirk at one point.
That was
Yeah.
recently.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I do not...
She's helped you before.
I do not think she remembers all of who she was. Amma said that it may come as my power grows, but right now...
Then get more powerful.
I mean, I would like to. Just what is... She has apparently the reason she was bound to me is she has unfinished business.
Most close to you?
Right, but she was burnt by witch hunters. Like, what is...
Don't go see me.
That does
Anna
sound-
said I cannot go to Barovia.
I don't think any of us can go to Barovia.
I
Or
don't...
want to.
No, probably not. I mean, I was curious, because that was where my family comes from. But it seems like maybe that's not a good idea right now.
I
It
will
just-
say this. Our mothers come from a place that I never want to touch or see ever. It's done nothing but hurt them.
My whole life, my mother was dead, was gone. And now there is some piece of her here, but not really. Like, it's not her, and she does not remember everything, or maybe anything. Is that better or is that worse?
It's something.
Is it?
When our mothers pass, I don't think we'll have anything other than each other.
And your 32 other siblings.
That's what I mean by each other.
You begin to hear historical sobbing. Just her hysterical sobbing coming
sword?
from the sword. It's like, this is the saddest thing I've ever heard in a
I
millennium.
did not.
But it's
It was a lot to see. And she warned me that I would not like it, and I was
Hecate,
not ready.
can I get you some soup?
Soup sounds nice.
Can we get you more vodka?
Yes, also more of that.
I'm gonna order a really nice meaty stew for.
We have to. We and I are on our first watch tonight.
Yeah. I'd rather you fed if moping.
It was a lot. And it was... don't like to admit this. It was a little bit dangerous.
I am.
Out of character, I would totally have taken a mental health day off of my first day of watch if I'd seen that.
Yeah, right.
I am not going to say that I am smart, but I am not dumb. I don't think.
No, you're a fucking genius. Don't short sell yourself.
But I would say that as this is a lot of information, you don't have to figure it out today. You don't have to figure it out tomorrow or a week from now. There's always a want and rush for answers, but
I just don't know what to do with it.
then don't worry about it for now.
Control what you
Does
can.
she know that you know?
I don't. Would I have gotten the sense of that, like?
Not really.
I don't know. I don't know how.
Well, where is she now? You can see through her eyes, yes?
Yeah.
Where is she?
I will. And her eyes will roll back in her head, and I would like to see where she is.
Okay. You see she's currently inside of a familiar space, your old bedroom in the tower that has been cleared out and abandoned. See her just kind of like a hollowed ghost just looming and looking out the window as kind of the rain falls against it.
Like, she'll come back here. Roll a persuasion check.
Nat 20.
Oh shit!
Damn!
I think
you bought me these things.
I
It's your
did.
fault.
You're welcome. I think because you were asking this, and we had probably had a lot of more in-depth conversations than growing up. I'm quiet for a minute, and she's in my old room in the tower.
That must be a little bit sweet.
A little.
Oh, I think your soup's almost ready.
Thank you.
You see, like, Sam comes out with a big bowl of soup, steaming. He sets it on the table.
How
and, like,
much do I
bowls.
know about Sam growing up here?
I mean, to people he trusts, he's very open about his patron.
I have seen and know about his nature. Would I know where his other aspect comes from?
No, probably not.
Thank you, Sam. This is delicious as always.
Of course. Yeah, I hope you enjoy. If there's anything else I can get you to eat
Is that
or drink.
halfling inspector lady? Has she bothered you with all the more?
Oh, the Baroness? Oh, I think she's actually leaving. I think she's outside getting ready to leave.
Yeah, I think so. We talked to her before recently.
No trouble.
No good. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Enjoy the soup. And you see he walks away.
Okay. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Alright, so we will go from the tavern to... I'm just checking time
1:38.
again. Okay, cool. We were gonna go from there to Adora. I'm gonna check in with you really quick, and then we'll hop to Vivian. So you're back home.
Yeah. I'm gonna finish communing with the ROS shrine.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna kinda look around the house. Looking specifically for just something leather that I can take and mold.
Okay, make an investigation check.
This is not gonna be good.
Come on.
Who knows? It could
Come
be
on.
a 20.
Nope.
Nope.
It's because you said it. You cursed it.
I haven't rolled anything above a 10 today.
What have you rolled today?
My hit points, which was a 3.
It's that kind of day.
She's right.
But on a D10.
Still a 3.
But saying below a 10 is
That's
still.
okay. So how
It's
much
not
total?
wrong.
It's not wrong.
How much total?
30% instead of 15.
Investigation?
Yeah.
It's a 9.
It's a 9.
Hey.
You look around,
mine.
you do find what look like old pieces of armaments and scraps and things that are just kind of been stored away, and they're actually in rather good condition. Take some work though to rework them for whatever your purpose.
You wonder what these other straps used to be used for.
I take some of the.
Content warning.
Too bad they signed
They're
up.
from armor. They're from armor.
Okay.
I take some
I
of
just
the
say-
material that I find, and I
Okay,
like
we
measure it
don't
against
use
my
it.
bracer and my dagger, and I try to envision what it could look like with the two merged together, and then I store it away so that I can work on that at some point.
Okay. Cool.
And then I will go and try and repair the door.
Okay. Do you have carpenter's tools?
No, I have smith's tools.
Smith's tools. Okay. So we'll make this an improvised tools check. So go ahead and roll for me. We'll do. Let's see. We'll start with sleight of hand. No proficiency, unless you're proficient.
I'm not.
And then we'll do athletics, sleight of hand, and then we'll do another sleight of hand.
So athletics first.
Because you're trying to lift the door, and then sleight of hand, trying to work the hinges back into the frame.
Okay. Athletics first.
Which you're pretty good at, right?
19.
Okay, so you managed lifting the door fine. That's fine. And then now you have to kind of repair the hinges itself while lifting the door. And you're using Smith's tools to do this.
It'll be fine.
That is a total of 2.
2.
Yeah.
A total?
1.
So as you're using a Smith's hammer to try to nail in, to try to like rework the hinge onto the door, it completely breaks off. As you slam it with a little too much might, and the board of the door itself in the middle hinge is just now like its own thing, not attached to the door. As you're holding it, you're like, oh shit. Now you're holding the door with a hammer in your other hand.
Can I make any check to try and salvage?
So this third check, it's basically the skill challenge. If you get 2 of the 3, you'll fix the door. It just might not have a middle hinge.
Okay.
So this
What's
is
the last thing I rolled?
the last one is also a sleight of hand check.
Great.
Come on. What them fingers do?
18.
18. There you go. And now you adjust the amount of force you're using. You know, you're not an anvil like smashing out like metal to shape it. You're got to be a little more delicate and accurate. You know, hammering the nails. Yeah. You get the top one in there, and the door does hang on itself and fits in the doorway. It just has this like missing like spot of hinge that's broken off. And
So I will take the key that Godlock gave me and
Yeah.
lock up. And
Okay.
Then, I'll, like gather all my stuff and probably head to the tavern.
okay, cool. So Dora walks in to the rest of you at the tavern as we cut back to the tavern after you get things settled at home. What am I doing? Oh, I'm gonna do boop, boop, standby.
Cutting to Vivian? Or?
Yeah, I'm gonna cut to Vivian. Vivian, you actually head back home. Yes?
Yeah.
I'll keep this going then.
To the cave with the bug snacks.
And the bug snacks, yeah. So you get home,
Yeah.
and you walk inside, and just as you left it, that painting was left open, unless you closed it behind you.
No, I think she left it kind of open, but she'll go back and
That's probably
close
smart.
it. And then she goes to the bathroom to just kind of wash her face and hands, and she looks up at the mirror and she just stares at it for a bit, replaying what Heck had said before parting ways about honesty. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, while you're doing this and kind of having a moment, you hear this heavy thud on the door, just doof, doof, doof. Like someone knocking. Someone or something that's very large knocking at the front door.
The fuck now? And just go, who's that knocking at my door? Answer the door. Curious, because no one fucking knows except Heck that she's even here.
Yeah.
So
That's uncomfortable.
yeah, and that does not sound like Heck.
Yeah.
Hey, I got big fists.
Yeah. So you approach the door, and as you approach the door, there's this you instinctually get this pit in your stomach.
Oh,
and you
no.
feel suddenly very uneasy
Oh no.
as you're approaching the door.
What the fuck?
She opens it anyways.
As you kind of walk over to the door and unlock it, latch it, and open it up, you see standing in the doorway, at first you think it's Codlac, but you see this very large, tall, muscular build of another Minotaur standing there, and his face is very scarred and fucked up. And he's just kind of looking down at you.
Which you recognize from the stories.
Make a history or insight check for me.
13.
13. You don't recognize this individual, although they do. Honestly, looking at them, almost mistaking them for Codlac, maybe a relative of his. You're not sure.
I mean, her instinct is she jumps back.
Yeah.
The fuck?
And you see this like large form, like ducks under, and like the one horn comes over, and then stands in the space, and the shoulders like have to come through the doorway, and it reaches over the top of the door, and just slams it shut. And
Sure, come in.
just kind of looks around, inspecting the space, almost ignoring you in an odd way. And you just feel the heavy hoof beats as they clatter against the floor. Just kind of looks around, looks at the mementos and the pictures and everything. Just kind of turns and looks back towards you.
So this is where you are now.
Who are you?
Someone who's begun to care about your progress. If this form does not suit you, I could change it to something more familiar.
And you just see this massive Minotaur form just kind of like walking through the space, and as it walks, the candle lights dim, and the torch lights dim, and you just hear the rain kind of clattering against the window outside, and like this fireplace, even as it approaches the fire, just kind of begins to almost choke it out just by its mere presence.
She feels almost sick to her stomach. Kind of knowing, but not wanting to.
Yeah, you feel an immense. The presence of this is overwhelming to the senses, and you just smell iron in the air. Just this heavy metallic iron. Just kind of looks back at you.
I am known by many names in many places. This is a form I adopt from where you came. Here, it's many. Often I find taking the form of a loved one brings some reassurance. I do not wish to frighten you.
And you see it shifts, and you watch as like the fur kind of just begins to drip away, and the whole like it's like you're physically seeing like an alter self or like a changeling, but in a far, like on a larger scale shift as you see it stand there, and you see it take the form of Alexander. You see the like brown hair, curly, some semi-curly, messy and straight hair, clean-shaven, humanoid human face, wearing just simple Therosian garb, just kind of stands towards you. Is this better?
She like clatters almost to the floor. No. What are you doing? Why?
You see it shift again, and you see it turn into that of your brothers. You see the draconic horns kind of sprout out, and see like his like robes and kind of visage take form, and one that you have not seen in some time, and kind of walks over to you, kind of worried, like offers you a hand as you almost fall down.
Don't hurt him.
I'm trying to help him. Help you help him.
I'm scared.
It's okay to be scared. There's some very bad things coming. And I speak truthfully when I say that I'm here to help.
You promise?
Goes and reaches over, pulls an arrow from your quiver and just kind of takes the sharp end of it and cuts the hand. As the blood kind of drips a bit and holds it out for you to see. It was like, I swear, I'm here to help. Let me help. And you see the blood just kind of drip onto the ground a bit.
Okay.
And see, it kind of offers the hand out towards you as the blood drips from it.
She reaches. And she just takes it.
Kind of stands you up, and as it stands you up, you see the form shift, and you see going from your brother to your father as the more draconic form comes through. Goes,
I've come to bring you something.
you see, he just kind of walks over and sees a bow on the wall. Goes and reaches up and takes it off of the wall and looks at it.
I'm here to offer you a pact.
Unstrings the bow.
Fucking knew it.
Your brother walks a doomed path, and I tried to set your father on one to take place and fill a void where needed. But he was distracted. Unlike you, you can continue what you were destined to do and fulfill your family's legacy.
As you see the blood running from the open cut in the wound of the hand begins to drip across where the bowstring would be. As it continues to drop into a straight line, as you see the bow arms begin to gain tension as it's pulled together, and you watch as the wood becomes stained in blood. As you see him just stand there and holds this bow out in his hands for you.
Her hand's shaking. She hesitates before grabbing it.
Mm-hmm. As you grab it, you feel this surge of energy through you. You feel your own blood coursing through your body. And you get flashes, you get images of the past and just the blood trail that was left, the bodies from everyone you're connected to in your bloodline. And it all just kind of flashes for a moment as you take this bow.
Now the work begins.
She feels the tears and the heaviness and the weight from all of the tragedy. Am I to just add to this?
Yes. You will need to spill much blood before this is done, if you are to protect the ones you love.
What is your name?
She just kind of looks at you. And you see your father, but you don't see your father's eyes. You see the eyes of just bloodshot something else. Looks at you.
In Theros, I am known as Mogus. But here, I was once known as Ball.
Alexander, he really changed. Is that going to happen?
His change is necessary. You need not fear change if it will get you what you want. Change is the natural way of the world. Death is what gives meaning to life. And sometimes to protect the sanctity of life, you have to spill blood.
And you just kind of see your father's form just kind of shift, and you see that kind of minotaur-esque form kind of return for a moment, and then you kind of see it shrink and warble into just this amorphous kind of just what looks like blood as it just backs against the wall and then cascades like a sudden spilled jug of water, but blood all over the floor, carpet, wall, and you see it just kind of seep and then begin to evaporate into nothing. And that's where we're gonna end the episode, everybody.
Pardon my goddamn French, but what the fuck?
Yeah! That ends tonight's episode of Ashkeepers Legacy. Tune in next time for all of the madness. Thank you everyone so much for watching. Have a good evening, good afternoon, and good night. Farewell, friends.
So you multi-class into Bard, right?
Bruh.
Bro.